To say I'm disappointed, yes, but let me just explain. Yo guys, what's up? Dark Early here down at Elevate Fitness, and it is the 1st of February, so January is officially over. The first month of the new year is done. How did we all find that? I hope we had quite a good month and it wasn't too bad. The weather wasn't great, but we're keeping high spirits. So today I'm gonna bring you through pretty much a day in the life and give you a little update in the gym. As you can notice, I have this blue strip here now. That's all that's happened. Nah, not really, but a couple more bits have happened. And yeah, I'm just gonna bring you through a day in the life. So I got plenty of clients today. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 clients today. I'm just gonna be vlogging in between clients and kind of showing you a little bit of what I'm eating, what I'm doing. It is currently 10 past 12, so my next client is in at 1 p.m. and I just had a meal there. So what I did was, as you can see, I got my little like station down here. This is just to like keep the smell away because I don't want to smell the food when people come in. But just have my little grill, my microwave, coffee machine and kettle. So what I did was got 3 eggs and just popped them in the microwave for a few minutes. So basically I made scrambled eggs. I then got like bacon medallions, which is the lean part of the bacon. Threw some of those on the grill, and then I also picked up these buns in Tesco yesterday. They're literally just like burger buns. And basically just had like a little kind of breakfast bap, I suppose would be the best way to put it. So like 3 whole eggs, 3 bacon medallions and the bap. It was actually breakfast though, don't worry. I was up at like 8:30 this morning. It's not mega early, so that was okay. We got a pretty decent night's sleep. The sleep has been a little bit better these days because like I'm starting to calm down and get on top of my work and stuff, so it's going a little bit better. But yeah, just had that and a protein bar as well this morning. I'm really falling in love with these, the protein oat flapjack by After Nutrition. I don't know if you've tried these, but I would highly recommend them. I'm having the banana and yogurt flavor. There's 20 grams of protein, there's plenty of fiber in here. They're actually like really natural. I think that's why I like them. You know, most protein bars, they're kind of like plasticky and stuff, and they just don't really taste that real to me. But because this actually is made from real oats and like they're just kind of blended, but they still have the oaty texture, I really like it. And the coating of yogurt on it kind of keeps it moist as well, so that's really good. Calories are pretty good on here as well. So per bar there's 289 calories, 39 grams of carbs, 20 grams of protein and 7.3 grams of fat. So nothing major. It's just essentially the same as having like a bowl of oats. So pretty much have that for breakfast. And a latte, of course, because coffee is essential these days. And yeah, that's all of it so far today, so a little bit behind in calories. I'm also going to bring you through what I'm eating today. My eating, I'm not going to lie, hasn't been great over the last while. It's just, number one, kind of down to workload and just been so busy. And number two, just not being like overly focused and not having kind of like a set goal to work on. And yeah, it's been frustrating, like, because I'm not used to not having, oh yeah, I'm also wearing a hat because my hair is horrible and I'm getting it cut today. But yeah, it's kind of frustrating not having like a set goal or not having something to focus on. Sorry, the seat is really noisy. I need to get some oil for that. Yeah, that's my seat. I need to get a new one. It's kind of annoying not having like a set goal or something to focus on. So like I have kind of aimed for a shoot in like 12 weeks time. I don't know how realistic that is. Like I said, 'cause I'm working up on nearly like 40 hours a week in personal training, and then you can pretty much multiply that by like 2, because well, every client gets a personalized program that comes through the store. And I got online work, I got emails, I got to create content for like my Facebook page, my Instagram and stuff. So you're talking up on like 60, 70, probably 80 hours a week. Like I'm not even joking when I say that. Like I would genuinely like kill for a 9 to 5. I'm gonna take this off. Like to work like a 30-hour week to me would be alien, completely alien. I haven't done that in years, and I probably will never go back to working 30 hours a week until like close to retirement age maybe. But that's what takes setting up your own business. And even if you don't have like, you know, for anyone who's thinking about getting into the fitness industry or breaking into personal training or something like that, realize that it is a lot of hard work because you are self-employed. You have nobody there backing you up, unless you're employed by a gym, in which case kind of different, but most of the time in Ireland you're going to be self-employed, and you're going to have to run your own business, which requires you to do everything. Like, you need to manage your cash flow, you need to manage all of your clients, you need to stay on top of everything, you need to create content. If you plan on getting more clients and getting your name out there, you need to be, you know, uploading regular content, and content that people can relate to, and that you know, educates people and helps people. And that's how you get clients. Like, everyone continues to ask me, how do you get clients, how do you get clients? I suppose the fact that I actually ask my clients this, I'm like, you know, how'd you hear about me, or why did you decide to come to me? And it's really interesting hearing like the different things that people come up with. And a lot of people is the fact that I've like something to back myself up. So obviously, you know, I've competed, I've done photo shoots, I've gotten to like the best possible shape I can get into, and a lot of people say that that's what backs me up, and that's why they came to me. But also from the fact that the content that I upload, they actually found beneficial and they got use from it. So they were like, well, if Dar's giving out this content for free across his social media, I wonder like what can he do for me if I can actually come and, you know, pay for him to coach me. And a lot of people do come to me for that specific reason, to see the benefit in the content I just give out there for free. It doesn't cost me anything to do up a video on, you know, how to track your macros, or what's the best food to eat for like fat loss and stuff like that. You know, that costs me nothing. It's just me genuinely creating content for people, and I know they're going to get benefit from it. And, you know, in the long term, if I get clients back from that, that's brilliant. So yeah, that's pretty much like how I built a client base essentially from there. But it is long hours, it is hard work, but when you love what you do, honestly, it doesn't feel like it. It really doesn't feel like it. But that's enough chatting for now. Let me show you what's going on with the gym. Got a few bits to do to it today, so hopefully I will have time in between clients as well to get like some of the floors down. But let me give you a quick look around. So like, you've seen all the equipment and everything. Like, we have the cable machine. I picked up some ankle attachments. Let's just pick these up on Amazon. Pick these up on Amazon. They're like €4 or €5, I think. They're delivered within 2 or 3 days. They're great for doing a range of different exercises. I don't have a hamstring curl in the gym, so what I do is like attach those to my ankle. If you check out my Instagram, I have a video up there, so check that out and you'll see it. I also picked up loads of little bands and stuff as well. All these things like on Amazon are so cheap, and you can just pick them up and deliver like 2 or 3 days. And those. So that's the cable machine. Still got the 2 benches, of course. The Smith machine, squat rack, the leg press, hack squat, that pull down, low seated row, and of course all my dumbbells, which go from like 4 up to 35. The prowler. We also added in some medicine balls, a couple of steps, some kettlebells and stuff like that. And then of course I do have my bike on, the speed trainer, which works quite well too. And as you see, I think the last time I uploaded a video, this was not done. No, it definitely wasn't done. So I don't know what the last person did here, but with the painting, like, these have to come off the wall as well. But you can see there's like these horrible yellow patches along the wall. I don't know what that's from. They must have had a shelf up and then got painted. I don't really know, but what I've done is just painted a blue strip parallel to the one on the floor, and I'm gonna do a heart rate thing down here, so you know that it goes boop, 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 boop. Literally like that. So when you come in the door, your heart rate's going and you flatline. You fucked. A lot of my clients are like, so why is it straight here? I'm like, yeah, that's gonna what's happened. Not really though. But yeah, it looks a lot nicer, it looks a lot cleaner, and it also makes the walls look a lot whiter. Because like, when I first came in, they looked really dirty and scummy, but I'm really happy with them now because it kind of brightens everything up. And that red, as you can see it over there, it's bloody horrible. So the blue just brightens everything up, and it's obviously, you know, with my color scheme and everything. And yeah, you've seen all this area stocked up with all the products. Just got in these 2 little mirrors for the time being, just because, well, they're just kind of handy. But there is like proper mirrors going here. They're actually plastic. There's a company in Dublin, I think it is, that are doing them. It's not actually like glass. Let me give you a look at them. See what you guys think, because usually with plastic ones, it can be a bit like wavy and stuff, but yeah, that's pretty good. Sorry, it's like filthy, but yeah, like that's pretty much perfect, isn't it? Let me know what you think in the comments below, but I'm super, super happy with that. Like I said, it's actually like plastic, it's not actually glass, which is quite cool. This can be my mirrors, so I'm getting 2 of those just to start off. One here, definitely behind the squat rack, because it's always handy to check your form on like squats and stuff like that. And then one here in front of behind the dumbbells, because again, just want to check for form and stuff, and cheeky little pictures along the way. That's what's planned with the mirrors. This is going to continue to be painted. I have one of my clients thankfully coming in on Friday to give me a hand, and we're going to paint all the rest of this. Those pieces of timber need to be pulled off the wall just with a crowbar or something, because they're like pretty much nailed in there. I don't know how they even put those on. And then just like painting around this sort of stuff. Finish off painting this. And then the floors. So all the rubber mats came from a company up in the north. You can see they're literally just like, you know, foam mats, but they're absolutely perfect. And then they're all gonna be stuck on with this glue. I have one or two of them stuck down just to see. I didn't want to go sticking all of them down and then see that the glue didn't work, but like it worked perfectly there and literally not coming up. You could do it maybe a little bit more around the corners, but they're pretty well stuck on there. And they're really nice to walk on and they work as well. Yeah, and it looks a hell of a lot better than this horrible red floor as well. I don't know why you would paint a floor that color. Anyways, yeah, that's it. This is gonna stay where it is. We were gonna glue this down, but like since we've been walking on it and, you know, pushing the parlor up and down and everything, it actually is just like found a groove and it's pretty happy there. So I think we're just gonna leave it because it's perfect. It's not moving or anything like that. So yeah, that's pretty much perfect. That's just a full view of the gym. I can't wait till it's all finished and it's like the blue is done and everything. I will give you like a full proper tour and everything, you know, when it's all finished, because then I'll be super happy with it. But that's what we're working with for the minute. Also, I know it's totally unfitless related, but if you're looking for a really nice aftershave, this Tom Ford one, there we go, the Grey Ventnor, it smells amazing. It's my new favorite aftershave. I used to use the Dior Sauvage, but this one is just like, it's shit. It is amazing. So yeah, that's the gym update, and that's kind of like, yeah, plans update. I will be like properly getting on structure, like I said, and like recording videos for you guys. I'm basically just gonna hit maintenance for the next few weeks, maintenance calories that is, getting at least 4 to 5 training sessions a week. Like I just trained legs yesterday with one of my clients and both of us today are just dead. But it felt really good getting back training legs, excuse me, because I haven't done it in a while. So it felt good, felt pretty strong. My hamstrings still have a lot of strength in them, thank God, because I thought they would have weakened out a lot just with complete like underactivation, and my glutes as well. My glutes are still pretty strong. That's because I've been doing a lot of activation work on them and stuff, because y'all know about my injuries and my hips and my knees, which has been caused to a tightness in my greater trochanter muscle and kind of my glute med. So around that region there. On the booty. Basically around there. It's just a weakness that's been causing, we actually found out that was the root of my knee pain and a little bit of sciatic nerve pain as well, which is, if anybody has ever had it, it's nasty. It literally goes from like the kind of like lower back right down to the bottom of your knee. It's like this burning sensation. You can't even sit down. Like I couldn't even drive my car for longer than 45 minutes. My car is pretty comfortable. I had never problems with that before, so that was horrible. And recovered nicely, thank God. And also with my shoulder as well, we did a little, ooh, that's very white lighting. That natural lighting, wow. With my shoulder, there was a bit of damage done, just down through the years again of just hammering it, just not really taking care of myself. So if there's any one piece of advice I can give to new guys lifting out there, anyone who's getting into lifting quite seriously and stuff, or doing it like, you know, doing a lot of training, take care of your body, because it will come back to haunt you. Like I had to take the goods of 3 or 4 months pretty much just completely off training. And if I looked after my body more when I first kind of started out and just, you know, learned to do exercises correctly with the proper form and didn't just worry about, you know, lifting the heavy weights and stuff like that, I guarantee I won't be paying for it now. So do take care of your body. If that requires going to physio just to find out what is wrong, find a good physio and they'll be able to recommend what exercises or what to do to, you know, to strengthen that muscle that may be weak or maybe causing an imbalance or something like that. Usually a good physio will be able to tell you what's going on with your body. So yeah, do find a good one. That's the hard thing, is to find a good one. But yeah, gonna probably work on putting down my mats now. Need to charge the battery in my camera as well, and I'll catch you in a bit. Hey everybody, what's up? Just finished up training my clients about an hour ago, and since then I've just been updating my website. I got a little food on and cooking that as well. And yeah, the Bicep Bible, everyone that downloaded it went absolutely insane. So I've been designing this for the last couple of months. We put it up for free and it's had so many downloads, I mean thousands. I had to turn off my email notifications. And now I just put up my leg Bible. I'm super excited about this one. Again, I've been working on this like super hard. So essentially what you get is 3 of my favorite leg workouts. I mean, these workouts, like, they're just next level shit. Like, if you can do these, both men and women, fair play. And if you can push yourself hard enough, like I'm probably known for, you know, my legs is probably my best known body part, and it's a simple fact that number one, the way I train them, and number two, how hard I physically go. If you watch any of my leg training videos on my YouTube channel, you see how hard I go when I train legs. It's next level shit, and I can just get myself into that zone. I can just push myself to that place that, you know, not a lot of people can go, and I get such a buzz from that. So let's give you a look at it on the website here. So you go into training programs, let's see if it'll focus up. In the training programs, you can see you got the leg Bible here, we got the bicep Bible, which is now gone back up to $9.99, and the leg Bible is $9.99. But if you use the code LEGDAY, which I'll pop up on the screen here somewhere, leg day gets you 30% off, which brings it down to $6.99. I also have my full legs push pull plan up there, and of course my ladies guide, which has been super successful for all you ladies out there. So thank you for downloading it, and thank you for the support. So make sure you check out my website, www.darkcurlyfitness.com. Let's go ahead and check that out. And it's also downloadable PDF, so you can just download straight to your iPhone or Android as well. So you can just download on your phone, 2 clicks, and that's it. So let me just give you a look at what I just ate. I forgot to record eating it because I'm not fully used to the YouTube game again. And I also have some phone calls to make. But let me just give you a quick look. So essentially I had Kerrigan's Food for Fitness, you all know who they are. Got one of their beef burgers, which is super lean, which is great. Again, one of my buns. These things are coming in handy. They're like 39 cents, I think, you know, that like reduced section in Tesco. And then because I'm an adult, shit tons of lettuce on top of that. And that's all I had for now. I'm gonna have a second one in a little while, probably after I train. I'm gonna make some phone calls, then train, and then get back to work on my floor. I did a sample piece and it worked really, really well. So this is a sample piece. I just did it at the door and literally like, you know, not moving at all. Like I'm putting all my pressure on that. I had to cut it into the corner. I think I did that quite neatly. I'm quite impressed with that. And I just had to cut it along here as well. Did a pretty straight line. And just literally just like, this stuff sprayed all over the floor, lay it down. So I just gotta stay going now. There is a lot to do though. So at least these are down, and I also glued like one of these ones down, just because when people are squatting and stuff, it was starting to move. So I said I better do that one, and this one as well, where you know like cable flies. This is also starting to mmove. So they're just a few little sample bits that I stuck down, and they're sticking. Thank God. So I'm gonna make a phone call now, and yeah, I'm gonna train. I'm gonna be chest and back today because I haven't done a really good like back session in a while. So I'm gonna write up my board here and then get it done. Yeah, that's the plan, guys. Hi, Paula, is it? Okay, everyone, time to write down my workout that I'm going to do. I'm going to stick it on the board here behind me. Give it a try. Let me know how you get on in the description below, or the comments below. Description below? I don't know. What is going to be in the description below is my full legs push pull ebook and all my other ebooks too. So yeah, check them out. Okay, that's my session for today. Like I said, you probably can't see it, but don't worry, I'll stick it up on the screen anyways. Now. Pre-workout today. Gold standard pre, I'm going with pink lemonade. I'm all out of the big tubs of these, so we're gonna use sachet. Yo guys, what's going on? So I decided to do a little bit of a voiceover for you guys so I can bring you like some of the exercises and why I do them in certain ways. So chest and back day today, and back is an area I really struggle to connect with, and it's an area that a lot of people will struggle to connect with. I think visually because you can't see it, there's so many different muscle groups across your back, it's actually difficult to just get the muscle connection that you want. So to kick off kind of like a mind muscle connection, what I like to do is a single arm pull down. So you can see the pulley is attached to the top. I'm kneeling, and what I'm trying to do here is drive my elbow towards my hip,
dropping my shoulder down a little bit and just really trying to connect and squeeze with my lats. Not worried about weight here at all, just like maybe 2 sets, 10 to 12 reps. So then first exercise kicking it off was a neutral grip lat pull down. So you can see my grip is just before the bend in the bar, and what I like to do here is stretch right up and really focus on contracting and squeezing my scapula at the bottom of the rep. So leaning back just a little bit, not swinging, but dragging the weight just onto my chin and squeezing. I did 3 sets here, 10 to 12 reps. I then moved on to one of my new favorite exercises for my lower to kind of like mid trap. So your erector is essentially that lower part of your back, which is really difficult area to connect with and develop again. So you get that nice hip hinge, back is nice and flat, keep my scapula retracted and really driving those elbows back and tight into my side. You can see here I'm just going to failure, so 6 to 8 reps as heavy as I can. Honestly, one of my new favorite exercises, so do give it a go. Then another new favorite of mine is a low seated row, but what I'm doing here is using the straight bar. I'm keeping my elbows really tight into my side, so grip is just outside shoulder width, and driving the bar really low into my belly button again. See, today was a lot of focus on kind of like lower to mid traps, not a lot of lat work in there, but it's just an area I need to develop and bring up, so that's what I was focusing on. So always aim your training sessions towards the area that you feel is weak or is lagging or something that you need to develop. For me, like I said, it's my back, so I put a lot of emphasis on certain parts and areas of my back. Then I was moving on to chest. So as you can see, I like to put back before my chest because I think chest for me is quite a dominant body part. You know, it's not as lagging as much as my back, so I like to put my back workout or back exercises in first, so I can put a lot of the emphasis and a lot of the power and strength into that one, and then just move on to chest. So you can see there's a very limited amount of exercise in there, but I'm literally giving it my all on every single exercise, getting that mind-muscle connection correct, and just hitting the exercise properly. Then I moved on to an incline Smith machine press. So here I'm literally just going for max reps. So I think I hit 20 reps with 2 20s each side. And literally, like I said, I was just trying to activate my chest and burn it out like hell before moving on to my second exercise, which as you can see here is an incline dumbbell chest press. Again, not going crazy heavy on this, just trying to rep out as many as I possibly could. And literally this was just a fatigue session on my chest. I was just trying to get as many reps. So I think they were only like 20s, but again, just going until pretty much failure. Then I dropped down and then I stayed going. Literally it was like 4 or 5 drop sets in here, and I just repped out till I couldn't rep anymore. And then my final exercise was the cable Pec Fly. Again, another absolute favorite of mine. So I've done my pressing movements, now moving on to a fly. Went pretty heavy here, did like 5 sets, 6 to 8 reps, pretty much as heavy as I could till failure, until my form just wasn't good enough anymore. And I always say here, try drive your elbows in together. I'm trying to hug a big ball, get much better connection across your chest. So that's the workout, guys. If you do give it a go, let me know in the comments below. And of course, tag me on all your social media. But now time for one of the most nerve-wracking videos I've ever put up. A little explanation after as to why, like, you know, I look like this now compared to what you would have last seen me look like. To say I'm disappointed, yes, but let me just explain.
Not in the best shape. Look, I'm not going to make excuses. I'm going to be 100% real here in saying that training for me, I fell out of love with fitness. I had no interest in training, no interest in eating. I just completely fell out of love with fitness. Glad to say that bug is back, and it's back better than ever, and the fire is back in my belly. I'm motivated as hell, and I'm going to stay 100% accountable on here. That's why I put up that video. Honestly, that was one of the hardest videos I've ever had to put up, because I'm not a person who deals with that very well. It's just a personal issue I've struggled with for years, being overweight kind of as a kid or whatever, and you know, being really self-conscious because I had really bad gyno when I was growing up, and that's why I got into fitness. It's a hard thing for me to put up. So you know, but you guys are so supportive. I have to honestly say thank you so much for all the support. I have been injured and blah blah blah, but honestly that's no excuse. My only excuse is the fact that I pretty much just gave up on fitness for a while, and to be honest, I needed it. I needed that headspace, I needed that break, I needed it for me, but personally, business wise, I just needed it. That's the only like excuse, that's the only like explanation I can give. But like I said, I'm back better than ever now. 100% accountable on here. Gonna be doing these videos every single week, bringing you along with me. Like I said, I don't really have any plans yet. I don't know, I might do a photo shoot, I might not do a photo shoot. I might, you know, bring it back with the maintenance and just enjoy training and eating as I am now. That's probably gonna be my, sorry I'm still out of breath. That's probably gonna be my main priority, is just like training and eating kind of as I like, but eating healthily and eating like an adult. Lots of green veg, lots of veg in general. hitting my protein, hitting everything correctly, and just training because I love training and because I'm back in that zone again of where I just want to train and eat and live healthily again, to be honest. Again, thank you for all the support, guys. Gonna have a post-workout meal now, which is gonna be some oats, scoop of whey, and a gold standard gainer shake. Roughly like 70 grams of protein, and about 300 grams of carbs, maybe like 15 grams of fat. Next week I'll probably go through like what I plan on eating, or in the next video. I don't know what that may be, tomorrow, maybe the day after, I don't know. I'll get my schedule planned out and see when I can next record, but I'll bring you like my full nutrition breakdown then, and also my training splits. I'll bring you like why I'm doing this and why I'm training a certain way, and yeah, that's it for now, guys. Gonna do a little bit more work, have my meal. Clients from 6 straight through to 9, so yeah, 3 hours, and then I got a bit more work to do, and then I'll probably head home, just like do a bit more work, chill out. That's it for now, guys. Make sure you hit thumbs up if you did like it. Hit subscribe, videos every week. Thank you all for the support. Peace.